Hello, my butterflies, and welcome to week 3 of the MONARCH Reduce Phase program. You're halfway there, and I know that the second week of MONARCH can be particularly challenging because of slowdowns in scale weight as your body adapts to the new changes you've made to your diet to help your body heal and reduce body fat. If you were keeping up with your email education, then you got some great information about concepts on how your body reacts on a diet, such as adaptive thermogenesis and progressive overload. These are emails with information and strategies on what you can do to help keep your body and fat loss moving forward. As always, the best results will happen if you stay consistent, adherent, and that you were able to stick to the guidelines, as week 2 is all about identifying where you can increase your effort to keep the body burning fat. To help the correction of any metabolic issues underlying your weight loss problems and give your body the continued support to burn body fat, in week 3, you will continue to eat 2 meals a day only. We also want to make sure that any dietary hormone imbalances are still getting corrected. So for week 3, I recommend eating your 2 meals between 5 to 6 hours apart. Last week, I recommended 8 hours apart. This week, narrow it down to 5 to 6 with no food or calories eaten outside that eating window. This means that if your first meal is at noon, the second meal should be eaten no later than 6 p.m. and eating no food or calories after 6 p.m. or before noon the next day. Remember, if you get hungry, you can eat the optional snack that's discussed in your program binder. You can also take an additional dose of metabolize or use beverages like sparkling water, coffee, or tea to help blunt the hunger sensation. Week 3 is also a great time to increase any extra activity you added during week 2. You can do this by increasing the duration of your existing activity, adding an additional day of activity, or adding a different type of activity to your program. So think weight training if you've been doing cardio, or adding 20 to 30 seconds of jogging interspersed in a walking routine. These are examples of the progressive overload theory that I sent an email to you about in week 2. Don't push for maximum activity just yet. Add little boosts here and there to keep the body moving forward. If adding exercise simply is not an option for you, remember that exercise is not mandatory for your body to burn body fat. Things like sauna sessions, yoga, and sometimes even massage sessions will help give the body a boost in the right direction. Remember the golden rule. It's nutrition and consistency that changes the body the most. Continue taking your Total Figure Defense supplements as recommended, keep up on that daily water intake, and follow your instructions for the 2-meal eating in your food management plan. Remember, meal 1 is category A, B, C, and D, and meal 2 is still category A, B, and C only. This is going to remain the same throughout the remainder of your MONARCH program. And that's it for week 3. Remember, staying compliant and consistent with the MONARCH on a daily basis, taking measurements besides the scale weight, and adjusting your approach based on your body's feedback is what gives clients just like you the potential 3 to 7 pounds a week loss that you're looking for. You are halfway done, and we will see you next week for the final push in week 4.